This was day 3 of my trip to Zanzibar, a traveling experience curated by Curious in Tanzania. We had just finished up a spice store where we explored all these local fruits, vegetables, spices, all the things. So we piled up into a bus and headed over to our next location, which was this cooking class, Cecil's Spice Farm. We started out having to walk to the kitchen area. Now, the reason we had to do that is because the road was so bad from a previous rain that they knew that if the bus tried to go down that dirt road, we would definitely be stuck. So the bus dropped us off and we walked down that road. And y'all, it was just so fun to be in nature. Now, it was hot, but at least it felt like, oh, this is cool. This is fun. We're walking around Zanzibar. Like, this is dope. You know, so we're walking. We've got some music going. We're just enjoying, just enjoying being present. As soon as we got to the class, they were like, all right, take off your shoes, wash your hands, and let's go.
Look, you can get a stew.
It was a beautiful outdoor space, and it had all the cooking materials that we needed. We had fresh produce, spices, and we learned how to make several different traditional dishes. My first impression of this class was that we were going to be doing a lot of work, but then I recognized that a lot of it was prepared for us, so we really were just kind of learning as we go. And everyone was there to kind of make sure that we didn't just kind of mess things up. They were kind of, hands off, but definitely there in case we had any questions.
Okay. Put the leaves in.
Yeah. Just
We made chapati bread.
Oh, don't sit down. Make it too big.
We made falafel balls.
Voila, magic.
We made Pilau rice. One thing about the diaspora is we know how to make a pot of rice. And I love seeing those cross-cultural connections because Pilau is also a pot of rice that is made in Trinidad where it's browned rice, veggies, sometimes meat, different types of meat. And it's pretty much the same in Zanzibar as well. Same name. But it's kind of reminiscent of jambalaya, jollof rice, all of these different rice dishes that are amazing and all seem to have their own differences, but have a lot of similarities as well. So that Pilau was amazing, and it immediately made me think of Pilau back home in Trinidad. Not the same, not saying that, but it was definitely the same concept of having a nice, big, comfort food size pot of rice to just sit, eat, and enjoy.
Like that.
Yes, this out the way.
It's just in my way. Ready? I'm over here trying to get things done.
Okay, stir the pot. Stir it. Go ahead. Do it.
The experience felt so authentic because here we are outside in this beautiful environment, barefoot, because we had to take our shoes off in order to go in the cooking area and just kind of cooking like a community. Like we were actually there talking, laughing, spending time together, figuring out what we were supposed to do to make certain elements. Everyone contributed in some kind of way.
I've employed 3 people.
Right. Got them all.
Hi, everybody done but me.
Right, you started first.
No, what is it, Miss Basil? I didn't even know what it is. Somebody tell me.
Hey, what can I say?
I don't believe it.
Don't be mad because I know my herbs.
You're responsible for making sure the onions don't burn.
I'm over here to give her emotional support. There you go.
All right, so what do you got going on over here, Nadine?
Well, I picked up where you left off because, you know, I just figured I'd give some finishing touches on it. You know, look at that. Just kind of make sure you had everything. Looks like you did a good job. Onions are carrots. Now, I'll be honest, I did not do as much as I probably should have because I was recording most of the time, but it was still just a great collaborative like space for all of us to be in and just working together to create our meal.
Some more what you mashing up? All of the herbs? Okay. Corn, cumin. Ooh. I see some vanilla. And the clove.
Make sure to be more pasty.
Yeah.
All right, make sure it's more pasty, he says. Like it's so easy.
The fact that we were all there together working on different elements of one large meal, it felt very like communal, you know, like it just felt like a community. Like if this is how they do it on a regular day, I could just imagine how good it feels to work together on creating a family meal and then sitting down together and eating the meal, you know. It just felt good. It was a very nice like energy in comparison to being back home, eating by yourself, doing DoorDash or Uber Eats, you know, and just not having that communal feel when you're just kind of rushing around or trying to get through your day.
Definitely a team effort.
Show me your big mama arm. Uh-oh, so the food gonna be good, huh?
Yeah, the food gonna be good.
All
This
right.
my big mama arm.
Okay.
Yes, hi. It's okay. Same concept.
Do it?
I think that was actually my favorite part of the experience. Just being able to do something together, everybody having a different role, and then being able to sit together and eat like the best food you would ever think of.
The product of my effort. Enjoy.
Now, one thing that really did surprise me was that there was a whole lot of food. It really didn't seem like we made that much food. So when we sat down and all these other plates kept coming out, I was like, oh, wait. So what I realized after we sat was there was still some meals. There's these like big pieces of chicken that were amazing. There's like some fish. It's like, whoa, where did all this come from? Other things that were made while we were cooking some of the dishes. So even though every single dish on our table wasn't a dish that we cooked ourselves, it was still a part of this whole communal, you know, process of cooking. But y'all, it was so good. So good. By the time we were done, we were hot, full, and sleepy.
Amazing class.
Excellent experience. I would definitely do this again 10 times over.